Hey, what's up guys, it's Lord Civic, and today we're going to be unboxing my new PlayStation 5 controller, the Final Fantasy XVI Japanese exclusive limited edition DualSense 5 controller. This thing is absolute beaut, and as soon as Wario64 tweeted about it on Twitter that it was in stock on PlayAsia, I ordered it immediately. It is currently out of stock, I think worldwide, and I think the only place you can get it right now is resale. I might be incorrect on that, but I couldn't find it anywhere online for retail. But saw it, wasn't even sure at the time if I was going to get the game, but the design is absolutely gorgeous. So before we hop in, there's a couple things I want to say. I've been playing Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16 is actually the first Final Fantasy single-player game that I'm going to be playing all the way through. I have played Final Fantasy 14. I have about 350 hours in that game. I got to the end of Hearthstone. I need to continue it back at some point. I think I'll be hopping into Stormblood next. I also dabbled a little bit in Final Fantasy 7 and 10, but I never finished them. So my current plan right now at the time is to play Final Fantasy 16, and then I'm going to hop back to closer to the beginning of the series and start with 6 and go all the way through. From what I've seen online, that is the best hopping in point. Because I've heard 6 is the best in the series, and that is like very good for newcomers and stuff like that. If you guys advise me to start all the way back from the beginning, please make sure to put that in the comments below. Now with saying that, box is absolutely gorgeous. I love the design of it. A lot of the traditional PlayStation controllers come in a white box. This comes in a black one. At the front, it has a beautiful picture of the design of the controller. On the sides, it has the Final Fantasy 16 logo and then a PS5 logo at the bottom there. And on the opposite side, it's Final Fantasy 16 and then some stuff in Japanese, because the only things on this controller are like the all rights reserved in the Final Fantasy 16 limited edition, and a lot of the front is in English, but I cannot tell what it's like. I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what it's saying on the back and the front of it, the back and the sides of it. Now, I'm saying that I love the design. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. I really wish that Sony would have like a more stylized thing for each box, even though, you know, it's really cool, and I understand they have the whole white aesthetic that they're going for with the controller and the PlayStation 5 itself. It is really cool when they kind of go super stylized like this. I really like it. So with saying that, let's hop right into this. So a big reason that I got Final Fantasy 16 is I saw gameplay clips and it looked pretty sick, but the demo actually is what sold me. And then reading the discourse online and seeing how passionate that Final Fantasy fans were, arguing whether this is like a real Final Fantasy game or not. As somebody that hasn't played that much Final Fantasy, I will say it has a little bit of it's RPG mechanics taken out from what I've like seen and heard and read online about the different Final Fantasy games. But as an action game, the combat is absolutely sublime. I love the presentation and just the sheer scale of a lot of the battles, whether it's just you as Clyde playing or even the dominance. It's just absolutely mind-blowing, and they're definitely pushing the PS5 really hard graphically. But I'm really excited to hop into the rest of the series. As I said, open that upside down. Rest of the series, as I said, I am going to start with 6, but if you guys advise me to go elsewhere, whatever, make sure to comment that below, as I said. So let's, whoa, dude. It looked gorgeous online. I think it has the exact same matte type finish of the black one. The only difference is the insignias and the stylized of Final Fantasy 16. But my goodness, this is a sexy controller. Like, the black one is already like a very sexy looking controller, but like, I absolutely love this design. Oh my goodness. And it has Final Fantasy 16 on the back, written in the same font as the title of the game, and on the box and different stuff. This is a really gorgeous controller. It doesn't feel any different. No rubberized feel. Honestly, wait, the paint kind of feels a little different. It does feel a little different than the regular black or white controller. But I mean, I don't feel like that's gonna have any difference from when you play. Like, it's not gonna give you any advantage. But I'm gonna be using this to play Final Fantasy 16. But I absolutely love this controller. So what I was saying with the discourse online is one of my favorite things that I've seen so far is Gene Park. He's a Washington Post journalist absolutely amazing guy. I haven't had the honor of meeting him, but from what I've seen online, he seems like a really awesome person. I love how passionate about he is with his work and also video games. He said when he was younger, when Final Fantasy VII came out, he argued with his friends that Final Fantasy VI was not only a superior game, but Final Fantasy VII was not a real Final Fantasy. And his friend in school actually choked him out and was digging his nails into his neck because of what he was saying. And Gene was just like laughing and giggling and cackling during it. And he said, I think it actually broke his friend group apart. But it's actually like ridiculous that obviously they were kids, but people can be so passionate about a series and love it so much that like it actually escalates to physical violence. Even though I argue that it should never escalate to physical violence, it should talk to the sheer power that Final Fantasy has over people. And you know, as somebody that's recently gotten the Japanese media culture over the past like 3 or 4 years, I'm really excited to play through the series. And as I said, I've been having an absolute blast with Final Fantasy 16, and I'm really excited to get through the rest of the series. But with saying that, please make sure to comment down below. As I said, I'm looking at playing the rest of the Final Fantasy games. So my current plan is to start with 6. If you guys say that I should start even earlier and go to the beginning of the series, I will do just that. The power's in your guys' hands. But thank you again so much for watching. And if you guys like what you see, please make sure to hit that like, subscribe button. With saying that, I hope you have a good day.